and the players go up the long flight of stairs. And as I look at this challenge, I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of deaths here. Needless to say, the one person who actually has to be careful here is Lotus. He is currently sitting at a staggering 85 deaths, and there are still 2 stages and, including this one, 2 challenges remaining. Hopefully he can minimize deaths and avoid getting eliminated before the game is over. Whiskey and Lotus have not yet placed their bedrolls, but they'll definitely be told to do so by the admin before the challenge begins. At any rate, let's get on with the challenge. For this challenge, one player will be the runner, and the other 2 will be the shooters. The runner will start at the challenge platform and make their way towards the middle, where they come to a fork with an arrow sign pointing to the right. They must make the right turn, where they'll then be able to step on a trigger plate, which gives power to a second trigger plate further ahead. They continue on the track until they reach a door. Once inside, there's a door, but there are also 2 holes in the floor, with a 50-50 chance for a reward or a death. If they choose to drop down the correct hole, they fall into a room containing a chest. Inside the chest is a small reward for their troubles. They will then grab the item from the chest, turn on the switch next to the chest to open up the hatch door, and go up the ladder, where they then end up back in the same room they were just at. They'll then continue forward through the main door, back onto the track that leads to yet another door. Once inside, they have to be extra careful not to fall down, and the ground itself is made up of doors. On the middle wall, there's a switch. Carefully going around the pillar, they'll find another switch. If they choose the wrong switch, the ground underneath them will open up, and they will fall to their death inside a trap room with spikes and electric wires. If they choose the correct switch, however, the door will open where they can then continue going down the track towards yet another door. And here we get yet another identical room as the first one, with a door to the exit and 2 holes in the floor. And here too, they have a 50-50 chance for a reward or death. If they choose the wrong hole, they'll fall into a trap room with spikes and die. However, if they choose not to drop or choose the right drop, they can then continue forward, going down the track towards the middle, where they then come across a second trigger plate, which gives them power to another switch ahead. At the same time, the other 2 players, aka the shooters, will be standing on sniper towers, trying to kill the runner every time they're exposed on the main track. Their goal is to prevent the runner from making it back to the challenge platform. And once the runner has stepped on the second trigger plate, they only have 1 minute to return to the challenge platform and cross the finish line. They must then climb a ladder and activate the final switch, which opens up the floor beneath the shooters, causing them to fall and be killed by turrets. The player who activates the final switch the most times out of 5 rounds will win the challenge. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get this challenge started. The players have finally placed their bedrolls and they have removed all their clothing and are now making their way to their assigned spots. Before we begin, I should mention that the shooters get their choice of either the sniper rifle or the hunting rifle. They can use either one as they wish, and all 3 players have identical gun choices. The sniper rifle is automatic, but the hunting rifle does slightly more damage. They're allowed to choose whichever they think is best for them. This is a very specific obstacle, and with 2 players shooting at the runner at the same time, which gun is used might actually come down to personal preference. Starting with round 1, Glass Sandwich is the runner, with Whiskey sniping from the left tower and Lotus from the right, as shooters. Let's see how things go for Glass Sandwich. Both Whiskey and Lotus are in position. The round is ready to begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't shoot me.
And Glass Sandwich is off. Speeding through the beginning section, Lotus and Whiskey taking some pot shots, but nothing seems to connect. Glass Sandwich is very quick. Finally making it into the first room, it looks like Glass Sandwich is gonna need to choose if he wants to drop into a hole for an item. It seems like he's a little indecisive right now. But looks like he's dropping in and survives. And now he can grab his item and head back up. Opening up the trapdoor and getting ready to leave. The shooters are ready to open fire. Glass Sandwich opens up the door to get into the next room, but oh wow, okay.
I fell!
Nice.
Instantly dropped into a pit of spikes. You have to be very careful in this area as it's super easy to slip off the sides. And unfortunately, it looks like he's just lost his new night vision goggles. However, next up is Whiskey as the runner, and we have Glass Sandwich on the right tower replacing her. Now, the shooters will always get rotated equally, meaning that next time, Whiskey is the runner. Lotus will be on the right, and Glass will be on the left, and so on, ensuring that each player gets to be on the side an equal number of times. As, obviously, being on the right tower is a slight advantage unless the runner makes it past the middle area. With the countdown starting, let's see how Whiskey does as the runner. Charging off, already taking a hit though by a sniper, wow. That was dangerous. She lost a big chunk of health there. But as she charges forward and Glass Sandwich misses a shot, Whiskey makes it into the first room. Now I'm curious if Whiskey will decide to drop for an item this time. These drops and the switch in the middle room have been reset, so even if she knew which one Glass picked, it wouldn't matter here. It's still a 50-50 risk for her. Unlike Glass Sandwich, it looks like Whiskey chooses to instead move straight over to the next room. Now this room, we saw Glass Sandwich immediately drop off the side into a bottomless pit. But Whiskey here maneuvers really well, flipping the switch and getting through that room quickly. As she opens up the door to get into the next... Oh.
What?
Right in the dome.
Getting headshot right in the face by Glass Sandwich. What a shot. Great work from Glass Sandwich there. Next up as our runner will be Lotus. Once again, Glass Sandwich is on the right tower and Whiskey will be on the left. I'm very curious to see how Lotus is going to do here because this is important for him. And Lotus is off. Interesting decision to try and use these red beams for cover. It seems like the other strategy of just running through worked fine, but Lotus makes it through, definitely injured, but alive. But uh-oh, with his stamina running low as he continues into the first room, will he make it in? Oh, he is lucky. Lotus barely managed to get in there. He was extremely low on stamina and health. Looks like Lotus has decided to drop down for an item. He managed to get it right, which is super lucky for him. As he goes up the ladder, he'll be making his way to the next room. Both of the snipers are just waiting for him to walk out and get that kill. Now, Lotus managed to click the right switch, but let's see what happens here. Ah, no, he got shot right before he could make it in. Good shot by Whiskey there. Now, remember, the shooters are saving their own lives here by getting these kills. If the runner makes it all the way back, they will kill the two snipers when they activate the switch that is waiting for them on the challenge platform. So it's really important the snipers get that kill. The players are getting ready for round 2 here, taking fresh guns and more ammunition. So far, all 3 players are tied as no one has made it back to the challenge platform to turn on the switch just yet. However, I am really worried about Lotus here, with that being his 86th death. Round 2 is starting up now, and we'll have Whiskey on the right tower with Lotus on the left. Glass Sandwich will be running first. With the green light given, Glass Sandwich is off to the races. Already taking some effective shots, though. Wow. Extremely low on health from those sniper hits, and one more shot will most likely kill him.
Oh no.
Nice.
Yeah, baby, yeah! Yeah, baby. You know what that is, class? That was practice. Oh, man.
And just like that, down goes Glass. What an incredible shot by Lotus there, managing to get that shot from all the way on the left tower while Glass was still on the right side, shooting through the gaps of 2 different walls. Incredible. Next up, we have Whiskey as the runner here. Lotus is on the right tower and Glass Sandwich is on the left. Whiskey is off.
No!
Oh my gosh. Wow, what a shot by Glass Sandwich there. That was almost an immediate death. She barely made it out of the starting gates there. So far, everyone is still tied here, but Lotus has the opportunity to change things here. Whiskey's on the right tower, while Glass is on the left tower. Lotus is off. And it looks like this time he is just rushing straight forward, which is what I would personally do and what we've seen all the other contestants do so far. Whiskey trying to get some shots off. It doesn't seem like they're landing, though. Lotus is getting very lucky with that. Making it to the arrow portion of the raise, Lotus is choosing to just run on without letting his stamina regain at all. And yeah, he's taking some effective shots there.
Oh,
That is it for Lotus.
I hit you.
I have no stam left.
I got it.
So far in this challenge, everyone is tied, but with round 3 starting, let's see what happens here. Lotus is on the right and Whiskey is on the left. Glass Sandwich running out of the starting gates and immediately taken out.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby. You know what that is? It's practice.
Just like Whiskey previously, that was nearly instant death for Glass. With Whiskey up next, however, Glass and Lotus will be sniping this round. This time, Glass will be sniping from the right tower and Lotus from the left. This is very important for Whiskey. This could be her time to pull ahead. Wow, charging through the arena so far, avoiding most damage but does take a hit. Waiting a moment to regain stamina as well, which is very smart. We saw what happened with Lotus when he didn't do that. Running, and making it into the first room. Incredible. Looks like she decided not to risk it and not drop. Again, these drops get randomized after every player has gone their turn, so the risk of a death might not be worth it. Looks like Whiskey is waiting here for a moment. I don't know if she's trying to bait out a shot or maybe he's just thinking of what to do, but we'll see what happens. Oh, pushing off. Sniped.
No!
It looks like what she was trying to do is confuse the snipers by opening and closing the door, but it did not work out. What a shot by Glass Sandwich. Lotus is up next as our final runner of round 3, with Whiskey on the left tower and Glass on the right tower. Once again, everyone is tied as he continues to run down the starting platform. What a shot by Glass Sandwich there.
Oh.
A truly clean kill. At this point, after 3 rounds, no one has made it. So in order to improve the chances of runners, from here on, they will be allowed to wear minimal armor. All 3 players will wear the exact same armor when it's their turn. Now, with this rule change implemented, round 4 can begin, starting off with Glass Sandwich. Whiskey's on the right tower while Lotus is on the left. Glass Sandwich is choosing to instead wait, possibly trying to draw out an early shot by one of the snipers. Oh, but here we go, jumping and running as he moves down the hall. Glass Sandwich did a pretty good job of avoiding fire that round, and now it's up to him to make it to the next room. Ooh, taking a little bit of damage there, but looks like room 1 is achieved. At this point, it's a matter of baiting out the next shot. He has to make it to the next room. What we've learned is these doorways are death traps, and I think it's very important that you kind of play out this area, because if you don't, you will get sniped. Rushing out the doorway, trying to make it into the next room, and he does it. Good job, Glass. Now that he's here, it's time to make a 50-50 decision. He has to pull the right lever. Last time Glass was here, he fell to his death. Let's see what happens this time.
Choices.
Oh, looks like he got the right lever, and all he has to do is make it to the next room. The Lotus is ready to fire, though, with that sniper rifle.
I don't know which one to pick.
Taking a look at Whiskey here as he runs. Oh my gosh.
No,
Oh, nice job.
I died in the room.
What a shot by Whiskey. With that kill, that keeps everyone alive. Incredible shot. Look at this instant replay right here. As he storms into the room, he's taken out.
How is I able to die inside the room?
You tripped on the bullet.
Oh, man.
Great work by Whiskey. On the topic of Whiskey, though, it's her turn to run. Lotus will be shooting from the left tower, whilst Glass will be shooting from the right tower. Oh!
No.
Hey, Winsky, remember that time you killed me in that challenge?
Wow.
Immediately shot by Lotus out of the starting room. No chance for Whiskey. Rounding out round 4, however, will be Lotus. Whiskey will be sniping from the right, and Glass will be sniping from the left. Running out, already taking a shot, but still alive, jumping and running as fast as he possibly can to make it into the safe area. He ran out of stamina right before the entrance, and he takes a little bit of damage, but he is alive. This time, he is waiting a bit for his stamina to recharge. The last thing you'd want to do in this situation is walk when you're exposed to 2 different snipers. It's time for him to make his move. Finally getting ready to move. Taking some sniper fire, but still moving. And he makes it into the room. Good job, Lotus. Once again, just like the others, it looked like Lotus is trying to bait out a shot here. But oh my gosh.
Oh no, who got me?
Immediately as he goes out of the building, he is shot in the head. That marks the end of round 4. With round 5, Glass Sandwich is going to be taking the first run. Lotus is on the right and Whiskey is on the left. Let's get started. Oh, immediate death for Glass by the hands of Lotus.
Boom, 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 boom.
Gonna be honest, being a sniper looks like it is a ton of fun, but being the runner doesn't seem like it's very enjoyable. Let's see how Whiskey does here. So far, keep in mind, everybody is tied. Glass is shooting from the left, and Lotus is shooting from the right. Running, taking some fire, but managed to avoid it. And easily making it to the middle section without a single tick of damage. Good job. She's fully charged up on endurance. She can run as soon as she's ready, and she's off.
No.
Whiskey successfully makes it into the first room. She did take a little bit of damage, but she's alive. One thing I'm noticing is just how well she's managing stamina here, not running into those issues where she's stuck in the hallway being pelted by fire. But like we've seen previously, this is where things start to slow down significantly. Whiskey is just flicking open the door like always. Oh, but she's running and makes it into the next room.
Yay, I made it to the middle.
Now, she's gonna have to choose the correct switch.
Decisions.
And it appears she did not
No!
pick the right lever.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That is another death for Whiskey. To finish off round 5 will be Lotus, with Whiskey on the left tower and Glass on the right tower. And Lotus runs, taking some early hits and immediate death by Lotus. That marks his 90th death. At this point, all 5 rounds have been completed, and we still have no one in the lead. So, needless to say, it's time for round 6. Like always, we'll begin with Glass Sandwich. Whiskey is on the right tower, while Lotus is on the left one. Let's see how things go for Glass Sandwich. Looks like once again he's choosing to delay things a little bit, waiting before running out. Being unpredictable is good in this challenge. But as he starts to run, he immediately starts taking fire. He manages to make it to cover, but he is injured. And Whiskey and Lotus are just waiting for him to make a move. But what is Glass thinking here? Was he thinking of maybe like running back for a second to confuse them? I'm not too sure. Either way, looks like he's moving in the right direction now. And he easily makes it into the next room. Like always, this is a very dangerous area of the map. I think doorways in general are just death traps for this specific challenge. He's definitely being very cautious with this one, but he runs out and manages to make it into the next room. That was dangerous. I definitely saw a bullet go near him. As always, it's time to pick the lever. 50-50 chance here for Glass Sandwich. Will he pick right?
I don't know. I kind of like this switch. It works for me every time. I think I'll do it. Nah.
He's definitely taking his time. He's definitely thinking this out. But he flips the switch and he manages to get it right. But oh my gosh, Glass Sandwich manages to make it into the third room. This is the furthest anyone has made it so far, and he still has to step on the second trigger plate and make it back the challenge platform. You can tell he's nervous, waiting for the perfect opportunity to make a run for it. He could actually potentially make it all the way and kill the snipers. Running out, he's going. Very dangerous part of this map right here, very open area. Running all the way through, not even taking a break for stamina right there. Oh my gosh. Whiskey trying to get some shots off there. I don't know what Lotus is trying to do, but Glass Sandwich makes it all the way back to the start, flipping the switch and killing the snipers. That is an additional death for Whiskey and Lotus.
Woo! Good job.
And that means Glass Sandwich is in the lead for this challenge. But don't confuse that for winning. It's Whiskey's turn right now, and Whiskey could turn this whole thing around. Glass is waiting on the right tower, whilst Lotus is waiting on the left. Let's see how it goes. Running a little bit, taking some fire by Glass Sandwich here. Managing to avoid getting injured at all and keeping the stamina pretty high, that's very good. But as she continues to run, she actually manages to make it to the first room. I was really ready for a headshot right there by Glass Sandwich. Second door is open right here. Glass Sandwich is ready to go with the sniper. Running out and managing to make it to the next room. Once again, it's a 50-50 chance. Will Whiskey guess correctly? Flipping the switch. It looks like Whiskey does not guess correctly.
50-50 chances and I still can't make it. So sad.
That's gotta be disappointing for Whiskey. She was doing very well in that specific run, and to go out that way has to be frustrating. Luck was just not on her side at all with this room. Now this is important with Lotus's run right here. If he manages to get through the entire thing, we have to go into round 7. But if not, Glass Sandwich wins this challenge. Whiskey is waiting on the right tower, while Glass is waiting on the left tower. There's a lot of pressure on him right now, a lot is on the line. Let's see how he does. Running out of the starting room already, taking some hits right there. Not doing too good on the stamina either. Surprisingly, he manages to make it all the way to cover, but he is definitely weak and injured. He's gonna have to take a moment and regain that stamina before continuing.
Recharge.
Do I hear shots coming off from both sides?
Do I hear whining in the middle?
Oh, I'll let you see whining when I wait for another 20 minutes here.
Glass and Whiskey, in the meantime, are just waiting for the very moment he runs out.
I mean, you can wait, that's fine.
His stamina's all the way back, and he's off. And what a shot by Glass Sandwich.
Oh, dang it, Glass.
Thank you.
He did not flinch. When it was time to shoot, he sent it. Great work from him. But with that, Glass Sandwich takes challenge 9, earning 10 more levels and making this his 4th challenge win in a row. Congratulations to Glass Sandwich. That was quite the challenge and a fantastic performance by all 3 players. In case you missed it, here are the final scores for this challenge, with Glass Sandwich getting a total of 7 kills, Lotus with 4, and Whiskey getting 3. Everyone had their share of some epic shots, and it could have been anyone's win. I'm Beaver, your host, bidding you all farewell until next time. Thanks for watching.